Good morning, class. I just wanted to recap a few things we learned from Friday and then take us on the next step. So you'll remember on Friday we wrote a few sequences down. One of them looked like this. 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. And you'll remember that we looked at the jump. It was always 2, so we said the term number is always equal to 2 times n stands for the term number, and we had to add something, I think, because 2 times term number 1 is equal to only 2, so we had to add 1. This is term number 2. 2 times term number 2 gives 4 plus 1 is 5, so that works. And this is term number 3, 7. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1. Yes, it's working. Okay, so that's how we were deciphering the equation. We also looked at some more complicated equations where we had to work backwards to find the sequence. I won't go into those today, but hopefully you are able to understand what we're doing there. Today I'm going to give you a general equation for finding out the equation. So it's Tn equals a plus n minus 1 times d. Now we know what n is. N is the term number. Well, in this equation, a is the first term, or is equal to the first term. So in our case, it's going to be a will be 3, and d is going to equal to the difference. We call that the common difference, which in this case will be 2. So d is always equal to the common difference. Okay, let's just try plugging in a, d, and n just stays n because you can see there's n in the answer. So Tn equals a, which is 3, this is the first term, plus n minus 1, and the common difference every time is 2. Now, if I was to use a little bit of rearranging, you would find out that we've actually got 2n plus 1 written here. So multiply the 2 by the n, with 2n, multiply the 2 by the minus 1, you get minus 2, still got a plus 3, and if you add 3 with minus 2, you get plus 1. So you can see there that this equation is the same as this equation. Let's take another simple sequence and we'll apply the formula. Here's one. 3, 6, 9, 12, goes on and on and on and on. First term is 3. Common difference is, how much does it go up by? Also 3. So if I write the general equation, the equation is Tn equals a plus n minus 1 times d. A is 3 plus n minus 1 times 3. Now, we can check to see if this is correct, because I can put n equal to 1, 3 plus n is 1 minus 1 times 3. 1 minus 1, that's 0. 0 times 3, that's cancelled, and we're left with just 3. So term number 1 is 3. So far, so good. Term number 2 is going to be 3 plus n is going to be 2 minus 1, and we're still timesing by 3 each time. This is my general equation for this sequence. What does that come to? 2 minus 1, that's 1. 1 times 3, that's 3. 3 plus 3, that's 6. And you can see there, we've got 2 out of 2. Let's do term number 3, just to make sure. Term number 3 is 3 plus 3 minus 1 times 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. And what do you know? 3 terms out of 3. And you can take my word for it, this general equation works for this equation, for this sequence rather. Okay. I'm looking at exercise 13C on page 100 of your text. Oops, try that one. Okay, and the first question there says the following sequences are arithmetic. Now, arithmetic just means goes up by a constant number. Find the indicated terms. 2, 5, 8, 11. So we don't want that one just yet. 2, 5, 8, 11. And it asks us to come up with term 6, term 20, and Tn. Well, I'm going to start with Tn. Tn equals, I know it's A plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So I've done that, but Tn equals this. Actually, I haven't quite, because I need to fill in what A and D is. A is the first term. D, what's it go up in? It's a 3. Now I've done Tn. Tn equals 2 plus n minus 1 equals 3. Don't try and manipulate it at all, just leave it like that. Now I'm going to find term number 6. N is 6. So copying down this Tn, 2 plus n is 6 minus 1 times by 3. Answer, 6 minus 1, that's 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 2, 17. The sixth term, this is term 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be 17. And you could probably do that in your head. I mean, you could add 6 to 11 and get 17. T20 takes a bit more work if you're going to do it manually. 2 plus n is 20 plus minus 1 times 3. 19 times 3. I'm going to go 20 times 3 is 60 and take away 3, which is 57, and then add 2. I'm going to get 59. Okay, so exercise 13C, 1A I've just done for you, and I'd like you to do B, C, D, and E. I'm going to do question number 2 right now. It says write down the first 6 terms and the nth term when you know the third term is 4 and the fourth term is 8. Okay, now I need my table. So it says here that the third term is 4 and the fourth term is 8. So then the question asks for the sixth, what is the sixth term, and also asks for to write down a general equation. This is question 2 from the same exercise. Right, I know that the general term is going to look like this: a plus n minus 1 times d. I also know that when n is 3, this answer is 4. So I know a plus when n is 3, the answer is 4. Okay, and term number 3 is 4. The other thing that I'd know is when n is 4, the answer is 8. The answer is 8. When n is 4. Okay, so I'm almost there. I'm just going to rewrite these two equations, but I'm going to do the subtraction in both cases. So I'm going to say 4 equals a, 3 minus 1 is 2, plus 2d. And over here I'm going to write a equals a plus 3d. Just did 4 minus 1 and multiplied it by d. Now, if you have a graphics calculator and you go into the solver mode, you could actually solve for a and d. I don't have a graphics calculator, so I'm going to show you how to do this manually. You're going to take equation number 1 and subtract equation number 2, or you can do it the other way around. I'm going to do it the other way around because I've got a large number here and a small number here. So take equation 2 and subtract equation 1. 2 minus 1. 8 minus 4 is 4. A minus a, cancelled. A minus an a is cancelled. 3d minus 2d is just d. Look at that. D is 4. That's helpful, because when I put d equal to 4 in any of these equations, like maybe put d equal to 4 into here, I can work out what a is. I'll do that for you. D is equal to 4. So I'm rewriting equation 1. This is equation 1. 4 equals a plus 2 times 4, not d anymore. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 must equal a plus 8. Can you say that a has to be minus 4? Minus 4 plus 8 gives 4. And just check it by putting minus 4 into there. Eight equals minus 4 plus 3 times 4. 4 times 3 is 12, minus 4 is 8. So the general equation, as I'll write here, Tn equals minus 4 plus n minus 1 times 4. And now I can find term number 6, the question that we're asked. By saying minus 4 plus 6 minus 1 all times 4. Oops. 6 minus 1 is 5, 5 4 is 20, 20 minus 4 is 16. So the answer to the question is actually 16. And you can check the answers on that. Let me do another one so it's a little bit more clearer. And class, you will have to help each other with this to try and figure out how to do it. This is question number 3. This time we're told term number 5 and term number 6. And we want to write down the first 8 terms. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And term number 5 is 6, and term number